Hello YouTube, Cookie10 Monster here, and today we'll be talking about redstone. We're going to be continuing the series, and mainly what we'll be talking about today are the NOT gate, the OR gate, and the AND gate. Now, this is a simple NOT gate I've constructed. It's fairly simple. The input, which is this, is not what the output is. The output is the opposite of the input. It's fairly simple. When you hit the lever, put this input on, the torch goes off, which makes the output go off. Know how that can seem kind of confusing, but so for the people who find it confusing, I'll make one right now. It's the torch output, the block the torch is on. Doesn't have to be this same distance, it could be like that. If that gets turned on, this redstone, then the torch goes off, and so does the redstone signal. It's going to be useful in traps, so let's say you want your friend to hit this lever while standing on this block and fall. Like that, if they're standing in the right spot. So, you can't do that without having this, because if you did, usually it would just be like this, and you'd have to be in the trap, and then the piston would extend, which just doesn't make any sense. Like that, I'm sorry. That just doesn't make any sense. So you'd have to do something like that with a NOT gate, or an inverter as it's usually called. These are useful for transmitting signal directly upwards. And basically how this works, it's called an inverter tower usually. When this is turned off, it allows this to turn on and that to turn off. That on, off, on, off, on. It'll just be opposite of what it is right now. There is some delay as it goes up. I'm not sure if you could see that. And you can also do this down by having your input, which is this button. Turn that off, which unpowers this redstone, which lets this power that, and so on. Same thing. This has the same amount of delay. Now, this is a OR gate. This basically what an OR gate is. It's a latch, or it's not a latch. It's a gate. I'm sorry, redstone logic gate. That if either of the inputs are on, the output is on. So if this one's on, it's the output is. If this one is, then the output is. If both of them are, the output's on. It's really simple. Just power the redstone with two inputs. You can also do it like this if you just demonstrate it a little bit more. And see, where is it? It's over here. This is the AND gate. And it's a little more complicated, but when you hit one of these levers, this turns off, and it turns off this torch. And when both of these torches are turned off, that redstone, which is causing this to be off, is turned off, which allows this to turn on and allows the output to be on. So it's only the output is only an output when there's two inputs. Not 1, 2. See? No on, no output. 1 on, no output. Both, output. And next video we're going to be talking about things that can store memory and the XOR gate, which is a bit more complicated. See you then.